Well, everybody, hello for everybody, NFT DAO fans and lovers. As always, weekly IMA session, March 25th, Friday. Sorry for a couple of minutes of delay, technical issues. As always, Alex Shedogubov, the CEO, co-founder of Envelop, and me, Eugene Creepy. I'm CES Media House. So, Alex, welcome again. Let's start with the news of the week. What are the goals? We are very proud of the fourth week of March. We need to share with our audience.
So as for us, we are forwarding to, as I mentioned, about integration with the NFT marketplace of exchanges and two launchpads of them. So we and tech integration in process. Also, first micro-DAO upcoming. Some of our partners found this idea rather good for them to integrate our protocol. Beta launched. Also, we've been testing what solution. Also should mention that was launched a special marketplace for wrapped NFT and NFTs with liquidity of our partners, Scotch. It's Scotch.space. So it will be used not only to trade some log, but also it can be used by VC funds and startups to manage tokens with the vesting periods and some locks. Also, we introduced such solution that will simplify interactions between funds. The main idea is that it will give a kind of freedom to sell token before vesting period ends, but it will not dump the price because these tokens will be locked inside wrapped NFT, and also it can lead to more liquidity on the market because all liquidity or locked invested tokens can be get back on resale, or maybe I suppose there will surely appear DeFi products who can lend funds using the collateral of such wrapped NFT with vested tokens.
Well. So the first quarter of 2022 has almost passed, and the second quarter is upcoming. May we share the main general plans or milestones?
Also forgot to say, sorry, about Avocado Go. It's AR game, whereas a kind of it's similar to Pokemon Go, but here when you find a character inside it, it contains cryptocurrency, and every character is wrapped NFT, which is performed like an AR hero. We made it in collaboration with Arcona. So their community is now very active in this field, and we are planning also to force on the marketing in Brazil about this. We have a big, I should say, a huge feedback from their communities. So there we will force on.
Excellent. Congratulations for this partnership. And I'm repeating my question. The second question, second quarter of 2022 is upcoming. May we share the main milestones or plans, Envelop team plans to reach till the end of the second quarter, till the end of June 2022?
Yeah, we are moving according to our roadmap. Maybe the front end of DAO page should be delays, but DAO itself works, and micro-DAO as well. Also, we executed much more things that we planned to, because there were plenty of customizations for our partners. Also, we integrated more chain than we planned. So there appeared new integration like KX, Gate, Wax, and also there were launches of products like wrapped NFT marketplace, where our tech team also supported the guys who executed these cases. So we are moving according to our plan.
That sounds very great. That means that the company is well, the team is feeling well, and this means we are on the way for success. Okay, one of the main news today our team member Jonathan has kindly shared with me before the AMA. Let me share my screen. Is about Latin America. Exactly saying about Argentina. And what should we know about Argentina? When I hear Argentina as an economist, I think about hyperinflation. This country is sadly champion of the world and the inflation. Perhaps the worst champion is maybe Belarus or even Weimar Germany in the end between the First and Second World War. So Argentina, what should we know about Latin America regarding crypto? These are the continent of the countries where the crypto adoption is quite huge due to hyperinflation, because the population of the Latin American country exactly know very well what the hyperinflation means. By the way, the post-Soviet guys from Russia, Belarus, Ukraine, and so on and so forth exactly know very well what hyperinflation is due to 90s with hyperinflation. So what is hyperinflation or inflation? When your money are losing purchasing power very quickly. So that means that Argentina population, they are searching for the way to save the value of their funds. So they turn to crypto very early. If you learn history, you would have learned that fact that Argentina started to use Bitcoin perhaps in the beginning of its existence. So now you may see the main news of today's week. So Argentinians prefer play to earn crypto games over normal jobs. So not only Philippines, you might have heard about Axie Infinity. So Argentinians too, and let me show you the graph. So first 5 countries in the world, by the way, Georgia, gotta give ourselves for all my Georgian friends, Georgia, United States, Philippines, Germany, Argentina are the country with the most players of play to earn games. So Argentinian population earn money, and not in Argentinian peso. They prefer to learn in crypto, to earn in crypto. And in particular, let me draw attention on this fact regarding Envelop directly. This fact means that players start to play to earn crypto games via the rented NFT. So they rent NFT, and this is exactly the use case of Envelop. Envelop has successfully implemented, or will have implemented this year. So Alex, my question for you, what does it mean for all of us, for all NFT industry, and for renting NFT option, which Envelop provides? This is the part of Envelop success, I think. Play to earn NFT, renting NFT, Argentina.
Yeah, so I'm glad to hear such news. It confirms the research our team made before launching Avocado Go, because it's also a play to earn game, but also AR game, where you need to find heroes in real space, and we're focusing on LATAM region, and we see that it's coming like after you mentioned Philippines. So maybe this year we'll be allowed about LATAM region, not about Asia, about play to earn, because they have same not good situation like Asian countries as well. And also we are ready with our cases built on our protocol, especially rentals, because as I know now, rented mechanisms are not a real rental. It's a kind of transfer of access to personal cabinet of players where they have NFTs. And sometimes the scholars who play for guilds have to wait their returns more time than it's real needed, and there are some problems with communication, but due to such solutions as ours, scholars can rent themselves, paying only for rental, not paying any pledges. So it also will give more decentralization in this play to earn space, because now guilds are the ones who rule these fields. And if the guild isn't playing your game, the success is very questionable.
Well, by the way, Alex, how do you think should we develop our Latin America community? Because our team member for marketing, Jonathan, he's currently in Brazil. Recently, he visited Ethereum Rare conference where he met CZ from Binance, and that CZ posted a reply on Twitter. What do you think about Latin America concerning of developing local communities? This question is often asked about local communities. Is that how do you estimate the perspective of Latin America for particularly implementing Envelop protocol? And
so I also mentioned that before the new year, that next year Latam region will be in our focus, and this year has come, and occasionally we found that our marketer from Brazil, from this region, so it's meant to be that this year we'll have more presentation in these countries, and especially because now we have play to earn game, Avocado Go. I think it will have success there as well.
Excellent. And by the way, let's remind about the another part of hemisphere. I mean Asia. And now you may see the first NFT Bali live exhibition and summit, which will be conducted in Ubud, Indonesia, the country where Alex is right now. It starts in April 10, 9, 10, and 11. And let me show you the Alex face in the speakers lineup. Here's on the left side. So Alex, tell us a little bit, what are your expectations from this event, and whom do you advise to recommend to visit and to meet you personally on this summit?
As I've mentioned on the island, the crypto community is rather vast here, and in this way they decided to hold such an event. There are small meetups oftenly. Here, as I know, main focus is on art, kind of art, and my topic will be and the aim of my speech will be to show the audience that there are plenty of opportunities their NFTs can have, not only just buy and sell and flexing on your Bored Apes and showing off in Twitter, but and to see how they can implement it, especially in rental cases, maybe advertising cases as well. We are focusing on. So I'll be speaking on 10th in the morning local time, live there, and also it will be live streamed as well.
Okay, so guys, that's a great opportunity to meet Alex personally, or to watch, to listen in the live stream. So visit NFT Bali in any way you like. Let's deep dive into the question live chat. Our friend Zaka Monroe, hey Zaka, asks, great question. Any plans for cross-chain wrapped NFTs? Let's remind our viewers about what does cross-chain ET or multi-chain ET means in the context of Envelop, and let's, oh, he retracted his question. Okay, what is cross-chain ET? What should we know about cross-chain ET regarding Envelop? Let's remind that point.
So now we are multi-chain, we work parallel on multiple chains, and we are forwarding to cross-chain this year, where we can transfer NFTs from chain to chain. So we plan it to do via wrapped NFT concept, when we will freeze NFTs or liquidity on one chain and emit it on another chain, and new emitted chain NFT will serve like a key for freezed one on another chain. So the main point here is that we don't use bridges, which can be hacked. So it's, I think, pain point of the last year. There were real big some stolen due to hacks of the bridges, and especially we are developing a new case of L3 solutions, cross-chain solutions, where we will transfer liquidity above L2 chains. Here we will reduce dramatically costs, and the speed will increase. So this is a new concept where we can bind mainly all nets in all together, because I think any L1 solution now, there are projects, especially in Ethereum, building L2 solutions. So above this, L3 can communicate them in whole entity.
Excellent. Well, we already come to the finality. Should we add something interesting, something important we didn't say before regarding news or any important information, or we'll be closing?
So I set all the news. During next month, there will be several releases, especially as I mentioned with the exchanges that you know as well. And we are launching our micro-DAOs. Take a look and pay attention to micro-DAO concept, where you can use NIFTSY token to contribute to micro-DAO and get a portion of income of this micro-DAO and tokens of micro-DAO. So don't lose these opportunities, because at first stages, I suppose anyone can contribute any amount he wants, but afterwards, as it's shown, when there is more popularity of such a tool, it will be more and more complex.
Well, when you're talking about micro-DAO, of course, we know that Envelop is a super DAO. This consists of micro-DAOs, Oracle, Index, and Protocol. And when you're talking about this micro-DAO, what exactly micro-DAO, specific micro-DAO do you mean? And what does it mean for all Envelop's life? Is that the great milestone? Because a lot of questions about DAOs, micro-DAOs are being asked oftenly.
Yes, so every micro-DAO is based on our solutions about Protocol, Oracle, or Index solutions. So any project can become a micro-DAO. For this, he needs to buy and freeze NIFTSY tokens. As he said that he's ready to be the part, our team will help them to deploy contracts and realize their solutions in the ways. If they need more customization, it's decided personally, because there are a lot of desires, but our tech team is a real that there are not much people in our team. And so for this customization, sometimes there are need some spends made. That's why we can open for each micro-DAO a kind of micro fundraise, and we itself and the product funds this development, and there is a possibility for holders of NIFTSY tokens also fund this development. So some part of their tokens will be spent expanded, and the most part will be freezed and can be unstaken. And while these tokens are staked, you can receive incomes formed by each micro-DAO. In future, there will be possibilities to support not only each micro-DAO, but the whole sector, for example, marketplaces, launchpads, gamify, and so on, so to get more diversified income revenues.
Well, so we no more questions on the live chat. So let me remind you guys, on the links below, you may find the digest for February. And by the way, the March is almost over, so we are preparing the digest, the short summary of industry, of NFT industry on March. So wait a bit for digest for March. And by the way, you may read the digest for February. And join our ambassadors program. So what is ambassador? Ambassador is a sort of evangelist, the pure evangelist of the product, who not even advertises, he promotes it everywhere. He lives with the core values for the protocol, and he's the super agent, super evangelist of DAO. So on the link below, you may find the apply, where to apply to DAO ambassadors program. So thank you very much. This has been the AMA Weekly AMA. Stay tuned, join our Telegram chat, subscribe on our YouTube channel, and stay tuned for weekly AMAs on every Friday by default with Alex Shedogubov, the founder and CEO of Envelop NIFTSY, and me, the Eugene the Crypto MC, the host of this AMA. So thank you very much, guys. Bye-bye and stay safe. Bye.
Thank you, guys. Bye.